Hey guys, how's it going? It is your host, Dusky Skydiver, back at you again with another video. And today it is going over a couple of new things that are in Fortnite. First of all, we are landing at my favorite unnamed location within a Fortnite. It is next to Paradise Palms, but to be honest, guys, if you're not already coming here, then you probably should be coming here because you get some insane amounts of loot with very minimal players to start off with, so it gives you a good start. And if you're looking for easy wins, this is the place to go now. It is 100% better than the disco area. Sure, you get more materials there, but as you come in, you generally mine up some trees as you go along, and there's a cart that spawns in this village right next to this little hut. So I would highly recommend that you come here. Now, generally the cart is taken, but there is also portals that spawn on the hill that we just passed, or we just built up to, which is why I went up there to check if there were any portals up there. Unfortunately, there weren't this time, and there wasn't a cart. But generally, you barely even have to do anything to get to your next location, seeing as those portals are there and that car is there. Now, going over the first topic, Muzelk went over in his video that he has spotted a pyramid coming out of Loot Lake. Now, this is really, really cool. Basically, if you look over Loot Lake as you're skydiving in, you have to be pretty damn high up, but once you're high enough and you look down, you should be able to see a triangle on Loot Lake, and it's half of a pyramid, and the other half is hard to see, but it is there, and you can almost see the tiles and pieces that are coming out of the water, or will soon to be coming out of the map at that location. Now, later this season, we should be getting some Pharaoh skins, and the Battle Pass unlockable skin that is unknown until week 7 is probably going to be something like a Pharaoh, or something to do with the the pyramid that may come out. This is a possibility that may happen. But guys, you should be definitely really hyped to see what happens in week 7 when that character gets unlocked and shown off for everyone. Now, week 6, you might actually be able to see the character beforehand, because to my memory, they allowed us to see the skin in week 6, they teased it, and then in week 7 you could unlock it as the story progressed. Now, you also have the same thing happening with this Battle Pass, where as you go through the weeks, you unlock a new screen, loading screen, that tells part of the season's story. Next thing, the Viking skin is out, and I will have a gameplay with that tonight, and I have a very interesting one where the ending is actually really funny, and I must say it was a very noob thing for me to do, and I pretty much just threw the game, but it was a very funny gameplay. Anyway, we had a lot of running around on carts and doing the racetrack and seeing all of that. It's a really cool gameplay. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying this gameplay. I hope you guys are finding some of it interesting. If you could please give me a like, or drop a like, and subscribe to the channel. That would make a very big difference to me, and I would appreciate it so much. Next thing, XP. If you guys, because now let me go on first. The Battle Pass is fully kept. So normally in previous Battle Passes, including Season 4, what would happen is you have to unlock as much as you possibly can within that season, and then once that season has ended, you aren't able to keep any of the stuff that you haven't unlocked, which was very annoying because I know a lot of you guys were upset in the fact that you couldn't fully unlock the Omega skin in that time. Things have changed with Season 5. You can actually keep everything in the Battle Pass, and you can unlock it at a later date, which is really good. Next thing, XP. You're going to be needing XP to unlock it, and it's a little bit different system to the previous one. Now, the first skin is easier to fully unlock, but the second skin is a lot harder, considerably harder. I think the second skin is about 500 XP to unlock, and the next, the first skin, the drift skin is 200 XP to unlock. So there is a little bit of a difference there. Actually quite a bit of a difference. It's almost twice as much XP that you're going to be needing. But I would highly recommend that you play squads for this. Reason being, if you have the battle pass in squads, you have like a certain amount of XP that you build up over time through unlocking tiers in the battle pass and doing well in the game. And over that amount of time, you can go ahead and you rack up XP, and then when you play with people in squads, that XP can be used with them. It like bonuses them. And that XP bonus is for them as well as you getting an XP bonus for yourself. Now, if you play in squads, you could be getting 4 XP bonuses and giving your friends all 4 XP bonuses, which is a massive amount of XP. But this is only really beneficial if you're lasting long in the game as a squad. So playing passive is probably the way to go and not going for kills if you're looking to rack up XP really quickly, because as soon as you get to that top 2 teams, top 3 teams, that's when you start getting a lot of XP. Now, I am looking for people to do squads with. If you guys are interested, go ahead and look at my gamer tag. It is Dusky Skydiver 33, capital D, capital S for Skydiver. And I will add some of you guys and you'll be able to play with me, maybe even featured in some of my YouTube videos. I hope you guys are really hyped for that. Now, next they're here at crates, and at this point I have a sniper rifle. Now the reason why I took that sniper rifle back there is, even though it didn't have any ammunition, was because I knew that I'd find some ammunition later on, probably in the next house or two. So I went and took that as a precaution because I knew I would need it for later. And it's better to have that instead of an SMG. I'm pretty sure I dropped an SMG for that. But we dropped the SMG to go and grab the sniper rifle because it's a lot more of a useful weapon. You can deal a lot more damage at a longer range, provided that you hit your shots. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come around back into where the storm will soon be, and I will go ahead and build my ramp up there so that the storm covers it over and people will have to build up their own ramp to get up to me. Next thing, I'm going to make my little base in a little 1x1 inside of the next circle. Now what I'm doing is I'm not filling up the full bottom because I know people aren't really going to get below towards to the back, so I'm just filling up the square fully around me on the one that I am in, and that's to save materials because at this point I don't have too many materials. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is place a pyramid at the top so I can put ramps basically on both sides, and I don't have to rotate the ramp. I can just basically move one square. I can rotate it completely to the other side, and I have the two other angles, and that makes it a lot easier for you to cover more angles and get more accurate shots, and it's harder for your player or enemy to hit you from that one angle, because if with a normal ramp it is on one side, facing one side, and if a player attacks you from the right hand side, your ramp is facing the left or toward the side of the right, then it makes it easy for them to aim because you're only going to be popping out in one spot on one side of the ramp, as the ramp allows you to pop out as it gets higher. Now, the next thing is, with this, it allows you to do it along two angles. So if someone is fighting you from the right and then someone pops along on the left, you can still return fire, and it saves you more time without having to rotate your ramp, and you can just replace the walls. The next thing is, guys, if you haven't already, you need to be playing more passive to earn your XP. It is rather crucial if you're looking to unlock future skins or looking to level up your character, and I would highly recommend that you play passive, or just try and make it to late game, as that will give you a lot more XP. Also, if you have higher tiers, it does actually give you more XP. I'm not too sure how it completely works, but I will be sure to find out, and I will let you guys know how it all works once I fully have it worked out. Now, we're scouting around, but there is a player over to the west from my tower, and I'm going to go ahead and see if I can snipe him, see what's up with him, but just messing around with the ramp at the moment. We'll go ahead and check in a second. And here we are. We are looking at the sky, basically. Very interesting at the moment. But as I said, playing passive will get you a lot more XP than playing aggressive. And as I said, as you go for more kills, it is increasing your chance of death in the game. Whereas if you don't go for kills, it is increasing your chance of winning the game, because you're running into less characters, keeping more health for the end, and ranking up your character as well as you last longer. Now, there is a person out in this tower out on the far side. See if I can get an angle on him. I don't think I can at this point. He's not peeking for very long, but there's a player right down here. Yep, there we are. You can see they've just had a little bit of a scuffle, and this guy is still looting. He seems not to have made up his mind at this point, but he keeps popping back and forth, and I'm just waiting to see if he can get a little closer, or he stands still for long enough that I can snipe him in the head. And he doesn't actually reveal his head for very long at all at certain points. See, there's a lot of body shots that I could be doing, but I really just want to eliminate this player by doing a headshot. But as we're here, he spots me, and right here he sees me, and he pops out his scope AR, and he tries to see if he can pop a little shot off on me, but I'm not going to let him. So I'm going to go ahead and reload my gun and see if I can shoot him. Now, I was sure that that would hit, but apparently it didn't, so we'll go ahead and throw an RPG right down there at him. See how he likes that? Yeah, so he runs straight away. Then you got the AR out, the AR down. Done a little bit of damage to him, he's pretty low. Hasn't got too much shield on him. Throw another RPG, see if we can get one where he jumps out to it. There we are, we'll load it because I know that he's going to jump out towards that. That blows up his entire base. And then right here, 3, 2, 1, bang. Headshot out of the game, my friend. Now, I'm not too worried about getting shot down right here, just because there are players out to the far side of where I am. And as I do, I ramp down. And you guys should get really good at switching the rotation of your ramp and switching it back. Now, we'll quickly just loot this guy, get all of his resources. He didn't actually have anything that was too great of what I already had. He had a scoped AR that was blue. He didn't seem like too good of a player. But we will go ahead and we'll run up and take the high ground here, as it is very important, and especially because we have a player in that tower right there who is getting shot at by a player over there. And we'll go ahead and blow that up now. I'm going to blow AR front wall down, because if you have ever fired an RPG at a base or within the new update, you guys will already know that it only blows up everything to the back wall, and the back wall stays intact. So if you break the front wall and then shoot the RPG, it breaks all 3 back walls and side walls and the ramp, and the front ramp will be destroyed by you. So go ahead and take the new shotgun instead of the pump shotgun. The tactical shotgun blue is a lot better than the pump shotgun, unless you're landing your hits accurately, and you need to be landing headshots for that to really work in your favor. But we'll go ahead and keep what we have. We have the blue RPG, and to be honest, RPGs, I would take them 100% over the time over a grenade launcher. They're just so much better, in my own opinion, for console, because you can pretty much just shoot it in the direction of the guy and deal splash damage. You can be accurate. It's almost like shooting an explosive gun, and with an explosive bullet that you can shoot accurately. And you can kind of shoot it like a sniper, because it has very low RNG, and basically doesn't have any RNG, and it's completely accurate like a sniper. And you can go ahead and shoot it kind of like that and get it to hit very specific spots. But as I got sniped there, I'm just building back because I knew I needed that shield. But as I built down, I missed, and now the storm is coming in, so it's not really worth it to sit there and take that shield. So I decided that I'm just going to build straight down. I don't want to deal with this sniper, so I'm just walling as I go. Try to gap a little area. And then as I feel like he's going to take a shot, or he may have to reload, and then as he's already reloaded, he might take a shot, then I will build a wall accordingly. But there is a player behind that single wall right over there, behind me. No, sorry, to the right of me. And we'll go ahead and rush him in a second. I didn't realize he was there at this point, but we will rush him in a second. I'm focused on the players that are already here. Now, as you can see, I'm just building up the front side of my base, because I'm saving materials, because I wasted quite a bit just trying to get over here from that sniper. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up, because I got sniped, and I have maybe I'm on like 50 health. And we'll go ahead and just heal up, because I have a med kit at this point somewhere within my loadout. and I don't want to use that just yet. And we're just on the peak wall right now with a player on the far side. We have 4 players left, and it's getting pretty risky. 2 of them are over there with that, and 1 is over with me, right behind that wall. And we're going to push over to here because I think this was nearer the circle. So we'll go ahead and push over here, and that's when I spot him and I build up, and then he tries to build up into the storm, and he places a wall, and luckily my RPG actually just slips through. Doesn't even do any damage, but it goes through right as he places the wall, and it doesn't do any damage to me, and it does 105 him. So that was really lucky in my own opinion. Then we'll blow him back down. He's back on the ground, and I'm almost certain that he's pretty annoyed with what's happening right now. He can't take the high ground, but we'll go ahead and run away because he's boxed himself in at the bottom, and the whole circle is moving to promote late game rotations. But we'll go ahead and wall up and ramp up right here. The storm is still going to be moving towards us, but we'll do a little bit of damage to him. This guy is ramping up. Go ahead and try and blow him back down onto the ground. I've taken quite a bit of health damage right now, but those 2 players are now fighting. I'm just going to go ahead and build up right now. Build a little 1 by 1. And this player is right at my feet. We have 4 kills right now. And he's right there. Bye-bye, son. You have an RPG. And then you get that epic slow-mo right at the end of the new Victory Royale. And we have the new dance as well. The twist dance. It is a very, very cool dance in my opinion. Look at that. Yes, you do it, man. Twist it. Awesome. You guys, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.